Good morning, Facebook family, friends, and YouTube subscribers. Today is Monday. It is August the 24th, 2015. Over the weekend, on August the 18th in Ferguson, Missouri, a bullet was fired into a home, killing a 9-year-old girl in Ferguson, Missouri, who was doing her homework. 9 years of age, on her mother's bed, doing her homework. On August the 18th, a young 9-year-old was shot and killed. Police are searching for clues to identify the person who shot into a Ferguson, Missouri home, killing a 9-year-old girl doing homework on her mother's bed Tuesday night. During a news conference Thursday, Ferguson Police Sergeant Dominica Fuller and Jamyla Bolden said Jamyla Bolden was fatally shot while her mother, 34, was shot in the leg and treated at a hospital. Fuller, also a mother to a 9-year-old girl, was one of the police officers present at the scene. She tried to provide aid to Jamyla, but the child later died from the gunpoint. You have a 9-year-old child on her mother's bed doing homework, and a bullet strikes her. Our concern is to get this person off the streets. This is a sad story. Police said the motive was not known, but they are working on leads they have gathered thus far. Police also said they don't know if the shots were fired from a car or from someone standing outside the house. The Post-Dispatch reported there were 5 visible bullet holes on the exterior of the house, 3 in the screens of the 2 windows with shattered glass behind them, 2 more in the house's aluminum siding. Okay, so we have this huge Black Lives Matter campaign going on nationwide. And the basis of it was really started in Ferguson, Missouri. So you have all these people campaigning, marching, protesting, saying that Black Lives Matter. But here's where they're doing something wrong. The Black Lives Matter campaign is only going after police officers who kill black people. The Black Lives Matter campaign does not include crimes committed against other blacks by blacks. In fact, the Black Lives Matter campaign doesn't even feel that this black-on-black crime exists. They have ignored it. And this is why I just can't get behind the Black Lives Matter campaign. Because it's a waste of time. If you're just going to go after police officers who shoot and kill blacks and ignore the thousands and thousands and thousands of blacks being killed by other blacks, something's wrong here. I'll be very honest with you. I'm not afraid of the police. I don't think they're going to harm me at all. But I am afraid and fearful of other African Americans, other black people. At nighttime when I go into stores, or if I'm running around, I have my wallet on me, or if I have my cell phone and I'm in certain areas, I'm very leery. I'm not scared of all black people, but I'm very leery of certain type of young African Americans. Because I know they will kill you, they will shoot you, they don't give a damn about your life for an iPhone or that $10 in my wallet. They'll shoot you dead. Take that. There was an incident here in Atlanta where a young man, a Morehouse College student, answered an ad through Craigslist to sell his iPhone. He drove out to the home. The perpetrators, all black, shot him, took the iPhone that he was trying to sell, and even took the Nikes off his feet and left him there dead in his car. 3 young black men did this to a student in Morehouse. A man doing something with his life, trying to get an education, died over a stupid iPhone. Or whatever type of phone it was. But he was shot dead for no reason at all. And then he had the nerve to rob him and take his shoes off his feet. The Black Lives Matter campaign, they're going to have to make some changes if they want everyone involved. They have to start being more vocal and speaking out against crimes committed by other black Americans against black Americans. You have to add that into the mix, but also with officer-related shootings. This has to go hand in hand, or you're wasting everybody's time. It must be discussed. When this 9-year-old girl died in Ferguson, Missouri, Black Lives Matter campaigners should have been at that young lady's house, speaking out against a violent crime against a 9-year-old girl who couldn't have harmed anyone. And some people say, well, something must have happened inside that house. It must have been drug-related. It must be this. It must be gang-related. It does not. Whatever took place inside that house did not require someone to show up at that house and fire 5 bullets into that house, killing a 9-year-old girl. That should never, ever have happened under any circumstances. But we ignore this. The Black Lives Matter campaigners have ignored this. Those marchers and protesters will not tackle crimes committed by blacks against other blacks. They won't even discuss it. But they want everybody to be involved. I thought it was very interesting when Hillary Clinton was interrupted by the Black Lives Matter campaigners. And she made it clear, you can't change people's hearts. You can't make somebody love you. You have to change the laws to make sure the laws work for you and everyone involved. Why are the Black Lives Matter campaigners registering people to vote and getting them into the polling booths and getting them involved in the communities? Marching and protesting only serves a purpose to be seen. What can you get tangible from it? How would it help the community? How would it help people? How would it help this 9-year-old girl who's dead now? How could this have been avoided? We've got to change our mindset in the African American community, how we feel about each other. We've got to change how Black Americans, how we deal with each other with our anger and frustration. Picking up a gun and shooting up somebody's house should never have happened under any circumstances. And then for us to ignore this crime. These type of crimes happen daily, and we ignore them. It happens in major cities everywhere, some major cities and small towns all over the United States, and we don't even act like, we just act like it's nothing. It's just, it's just crime. Happens every day. But the minute an officer shoots someone, all hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose nationwide. But incidents like this 9-year-old girl, a lot of people don't even know this happened. Because it's not going to make national news. Because we're not pushing for it to hit national news. The only reason I know about this has happened because I read it in the Washington Post. They picked up the story and published it. So we have to ask ourselves, what are we doing? If we continue to ignore crimes committed by Black Americans against other Black Americans and only go after crimes committed by police officers against Black Americans, we're going to have a problem. There's a big old elephant in the room that's dead, and we walking right by it as if it doesn't exist. We have to tackle all these problems at one time. We have to discuss this stuff. We got to get into these schools and discuss it with these young children. You don't pick up a gun or knife under any circumstances to harm your fellow man. This is your brothers. These are your brothers and sisters. You got to love each other. We've got to begin the process at a very early age. Because the bottom line is most of these shootings that are taking place in our communities are all by teenagers. Our people and very young people. But Black Lives Matter doesn't think these crimes exist. And they're choosing to ignore them. And that's one reason why I cannot get behind the Black Lives Matter campaign, because I think it's a waste of time. If we're going to go, I'm more fearful of my life of being shot and killed by another Black American than a police officer. Do I know these police officers have done some horrible things? Yeah, but the odds are, more than likely, I'm going to be robbed, shot, and killed by another Black person, not a police officer. And that has to change. And we have to work to change our thought process about how we treat each other as Black Americans. We have to start from zero. We have to throw out, everything has to go back to square one. We've got to understand we must love and treat each other with love and respect. That's the only way this is going to work for us. You don't harm your brothers and sisters for a pair of Nike Air Jordans or an iPhone. If you like my videos, please click like, share them with family members and friends. These videos I do are educational videos to hope that we can bring about some changes in our communities. I know a lot of you all don't like me because you don't like hearing the truth about a lot of stuff. And you don't like hearing my opinions because you think I'm just going around attacking Black people. I love Black people. I am Black. I grew up in an all-Black family, in an all-Black community. I live in an all-Black community now. I want our communities to be safe. I want our communities to thrive. I want our communities to be places where people can grow and thrive and have success. That's all I'm asking. And it can be done. Anyway, today is Monday. And I'm about to get off this video and go enjoy my day. Love you guys. I'm out of here. Bye.